Welcome back to Let's Play Banished. In the last episode we had our first death. One of the initial settlers we started with, poor old Odessi, has died of old age. And there will be more of those coming up soon because we have now hit the time, as expected, about 10 years in, at which people will just die. The initial settlers have reached their age, their, as harsh as that sounds, but their date of expiration, so they have perished. I do imagine they passed away peacefully and have been replaced. So we have a new fisherman here, and we need to yeah, we will have more of those deaths coming up, because we started with 4 families, which means at least 8 adults. I think pretty much exactly 8 adults, plus a few children who quickly matured into adults, but those might not die for another 1 or 2 years. But yeah, those other 7 will probably die during the course of the next 1 or 2 years as well. Or 1 or 2 years being meant here. So we'll have to deal with that. We'll have to build a graveyard. I don't know if happiness does anything if it drops. I think it affects efficiency. So happy people will work quicker. They will transport more and stuff like that. If memory serves, I might be wrong on that. So again, don't quote me on anything. Probably going to squeeze a graveyard over here, like behind the school and the town hall. Gonna waste some space there, but who cares? Should give the children something to look at. Okay, I should probably also get going with some more streets. Seems we have enough for the church, so if people could start building that, I'd be most happy. Where's my builder currently? What is he building? Oh, this. Okay. Yeah, we're waiting for the builders to remove that, for the laborers to remove that. So what I might do here is not that. What I might do here is increase the priority of that. And I can't stress enough how much I love this priority tool, which allows me to just set this place as, or this area as, the one I want to be. The work to be done quick. Because right now, you saw that people will chop down those things, and they will just do that right now, which means I can build there now. This has kind of halted all production, and that was annoying. Now we're carrying things over, and it's going well. We're also slowly restocking on wood and everything else. What are we doing there? This forest lodge has produced a whole lot of logs during the last season, and it doesn't seem to have impacted the production of the gatherer too badly. Neither did it harm the production of the herbalist, so we will actually give more herbs to the trading post. I think we can increase that to 300. The thing here is it will replenish this once we trade it, so once I sold all those off, it will try to go back to the desired count, which means it might actually drain our entire city of stored herbs and stored medicine. Which is something you might want to be mindful of. Okay, where's our worker? Our builder. Get going here, and she might actually have a heart attack or something. Let's go with 2 builders for now, just to get things going quicker. Come on, hurry up. We need more children to be born. That's why I've been expanding here. I'm still very, very mindful of the amount of food I have, because we are not over the hill just yet. By all means, we are not over the hill. We might still find that we've been expanding too quickly, and we might find that we end up dead. We stored all the herbs we wanted here, and it might actually be time for the first traders to arrive soon. I think it takes a while for them to first notice your settlement, but once you have received the first, I think they come in quite frequently. I think once a year, which isn't very long spaced with the speed I'm playing at. But they arrive frequently, and they will supply you, and you will generally not like wait too long for a trader. At least it never felt like a long time that I had to wait for the next trader to come around. I think they are random though, so if you place an order with one trader, he might not return right the next year after. You might have to cycle through a few of them before you get the trader with the exact thing you order. On the bright side, this gives you a few chances to actually get those things for cheaper, which I suppose is something. Okay. We don't have a lot of stone. That kind of sucks, because the graveyard needs mostly stones. Do we have stones lying around anywhere here? Yes, we do. We do. So, collect stones from there. That'll do. That'll teach him. Do we need a blacksmith? Okay, we don't need to employ the blacksmith again. Yet. I will have to soon. But it can wait for a bit. What I wanted to do here was I wanted to build a road. I don't know why I'm never dealing with stone roads. Dirt roads are usually enough to suit my needs. Okay, where did I put that? It's a town service, okay? Yeah, we can't build another town hall, by the way. The one is all we could do. And there comes the church foundation. Chapel foundation, sorry. Okay, we'll need 52 stones for that. 13 by 15. Let's make it a 15 by 15 graveyard. Cemetery, sorry. So that'll do. As expected, it will cost a lot of stones, but it's best to have that. Better to have a big one than to lose, and to have a small one and to have to build like more than that. But this should actually keep us going for a long time. I forgot how many spaces we'll have on that, but it should do well. Okay. Yeah, two builders are currently building the chapel, which is fine because we currently don't have the stones to build this anyway. Traders will be shown here, so I'll probably zoom to the first one once he arrives on the map. Oh, look at that. Chioness, who replaced the first fisherman, has died as well. That's just how things go. Although fishing is a job that seems to be very safe. I think I mentioned this, but it might have been in the episode that was lost. Professions have a varying degree of danger attached to them. Let's collect stones from here. So I think all the forest-bound professions are kind of prone to accidents with wild boars, which are one of the few dangers you have that could probably be dealt with by... oh, a merchant has arrived. Nice. Let's go there. So let's trade. He has pecan seeds. He doesn't want our herbs, which kind of sucks, and that's why I wanted, why I said you should always have like a bit of variety in your trading post. Because he might be interested in something else. Like, we'll try with the some of the clothes we have. It will not be enough though. I can tell you that. You see, pecan seeds are expensive. We actually don't need this guy. I could now order things from him. Like, I could tell him to bring apple seed next time, However, since I don't have any seeds and I won't buy any this time, I'll just dismiss him. You see, he comes in his little boat here. And he'll move on. There will never be merchants on the landway, so that's why the trading post has to be on the river. Also, I think this one only had 3 seeds. Let's see. Well, did he have every seed? I didn't pay attention there. I think he had all the seeds. But we'll have to check next time. I didn't place an order this time because whatever seed he brings next time will be a seed we don't have yet, so there is no need to pay more for that. Also, you saw that seeds were expensive, so that's why trading is a thing that requires a lot of stuff. What's the value of that? You see, hide coats are quite valuable as well. Not as much as other things, but they are quite okay. Food is usually like worth only 1 if the merchant is even interested in it. So it's always a bit troublesome. Oh wow, we almost have the stones here we need. I'm not going to place any quarries for the time being, because those will just destroy the landscape, and we still have stones that we could harvest from here, so there is no need to build a quarry. Also, I need a holy man, so we'll do that. The chapel will immediately have all your citizens as members of the... is it commune? I don't know. So the entire town will be served by this one chapel. And it's, as you see here, it's going to be a while until we hit that level and until we actually need a second one. And now that we have a graveyard, well, we almost have a graveyard once our builders have the kindness to finish it. We will build a clinic. Where did it go? It's a town service. Ah, damn it. Okay, we should also look into building wells now, soon, because this is quite a bit away from the river. And you really don't want your barns to burn down. That really sucks, I can tell you that. Okay, the hospital shall go right over here. Although I'm a bit worried that if a fire breaks out here, it might burn down way more than I can afford to have burning down. Let's build it right here. Fairly close to the... let's build it... yeah, let's build it here. I don't know if it's cynical or not to build it next to the graveyard, but who cares? Also, we can have 66 graves here. Those 2 people will not be buried. They will also not be forgotten, but they will not be buried, which has hit the... did we just have a new merchant? No. Okay. They will not be buried. Okay, we have the logs, we have the iron, we don't have the stone. So I might actually... did we finish getting those stones? No. Yes, we did. Let's check if I set up my countdown. I did. 1 minute left. So what we'll do now is we'll just try to gather some stones. So we finish the building projects, and so that we can get the next ones done in a timely manner. I'll not bother with the trees because we have a foresting hut, which will supply us with logs for now. They won't do that forever. As you can see here, they've been doing a quite decent job at killing the trees. So I think that's why our herbalist has been doing poorly over the last season. Because, as I said, oh my, we are out of leather. Really? Inventory. How much leather do we have? 6 leather. Okay, so he's pretty much out of goods to work with. I'm going to put in. I'm going to put some more hide coats. Shut the hell up. I'm going to go to 50 here. Okay. Actually, I can go up to 75 here. I can afford that. Okay, so we had a first trader, and we didn't trade anything because we kind of couldn't afford it. I am now hoping for nomads, and once the clinic has been, the hospital is done, I will build a boarding house in the hopes that we. It's huge, my goodness. Yeah, I know the reserve of stone is low. Okay, so we'll build a boarding house, which should hopefully not use up too much food, but will allow us to have more children, and which will allow nomads to live here for a while until we sort out the food situation. In order to fix that, I will have to expand our food production soon, but for now I have to wait. Oops, I just hit. I didn't hit caps lock. Okay. For now I have to wait because, as I said, people are going to die. The initial 6 people left will die soon, and I will be out of laborers, which means I have to replace them somehow. I'm also low on those guys, and I think what I'll do here is I will unemploy you. I will not unemploy my woodcutter because we need him. But I have to wait for my population to replenish. I need more children, I need more students, so I need more people. Which is why I would hope for nomads to arrive. I could feed them for a for a short time. So hopefully enough to work out something to keep them, or to keep people fed more, just more efficiently. Maybe expand to that area here, and just cross the river. It won't stop traders from coming to you. Let's see how much we are, how much surplus we're having. About 600 now. So it really seems that this this little barn here fixed a lot of our problems. How much are our hunters doing here? Yeah, I don't know why they've been producing logs. I suppose that's because they just gather whatever is sitting around in their area. So if a tree was felled and the foresters didn't immediately pick up all the resources, I suppose the hunting cabin picked up the rest. It would make sense. Oh wow, we have a lot of iron here as well. Now I would hope, I would wish we had something like a collect everything but wood button. So that I'd get, for example, all the stones and all the iron, but wouldn't touch the trees. Without having to mark things twice. But that's just me being a lazy bugger, so you don't have to consider that. I mean, the game is pretty much out of development if memory serves. And there goes another citizen. Well, they all die of old age. That's fine. And we're having a hospital now. Well, we almost have a hospital. How's our teacher doing? How old is our teacher? 32 shouldn't die of old age. So that's fine. Also see, we have the first grave here. We can't read that, we can't see who is buried here. And I think it takes about 10 years for a grave to decay, so this graveyard will actually hold more than 66 people. But the more you have, the longer it will last, and the more time you have until the first graves decay again, so I think it's just better to have one large graveyard than to have to build several smaller ones. I also think the larger ones are more efficient on stones, so that's another thing. Where's my builder? Why is he not building? Oh yeah, people like hanging out at the graveyard in their spare time, although they shouldn't have any of that. They really shouldn't have too much of that at their hands, although they seem to for some reason. Okay, I'm gonna call the episode in a moment. The plan for now is to stock up on things, which will take a while because we only have one laborer. To wait for more people to be born or to arrive, like nomads. We might try to build a boarding house. I am not sure on that yet. I suppose I will, simply because it's a useful building. So the boarding house, we'll just stock up on things as much as possible. So we'll get some stone, we get some iron, we'll get some more wood, although we have pretty much hit our storage capacity here. I might just actually, since things are done in a chronological order, I will just do this. So once the stone and iron nodes are harvested out, this wood will, this forest will be tackled next. We'll just take out a bit of that. Do we just lose another guy? No. And yeah, hopefully things are going well. We are still stocking up food, which is nice. I do like seeing that because it means you are going into a good direction. You are making headway. You are not in danger of starvation, which is always one of the greatest threats at the beginning of the game, and right after you get overconfident. It happened to me once when I had this large town going, and I kind of built and built and built because I produced a lot of food. I had a lot of different seeds, I had a lot of fields, I had a lot of people to work on the fields, and I just kept expanding. At some point I kind of overdid it, and I was on the brink of starvation. I had a lot of food, but my supplies dwindled from like 10,000 to like 2,000 or so, and then I was really worried. It went very quick, and I managed to save it, but I'd rather not have that happen again, okay? So, yeah, just so you know. Anyway, this is the end of this episode, and I'll see you next time. Bye!